So I have this decrepit copy of it, and it is just begging to be rebound. I'm very excited about it. I believe this copy was my dad's, so it's been very well loved. I'm not sure how long he's had it, but I've had it for at least 10 years, and you can see, even me sitting it like this, it's falling out of the binding. The cover has a lot of water damage and wear and tear. If I open to the back, it's breaking. The pages are disgusting on the sides, and the slipcover is completely lost, so I'm going to breathe new life into it. The only other 2 times that I binded a book, it was a brand new book, so this feels a lot more comfortable ripping the cover off because it is basically begging to be ripped off. But I'm just gonna remove the cover now and hope that the book stays intact. I took a bookbinding course in my sophomore year of college, I think. And it was one of those things that I took just because it sounded cool and I wanted to take it. And I never thought I would use it again, but here I am 10 years later using the tools that I still have from that class to rebind books. Who would have thought? Okay, so my initial plan for the edges of this book was to foil them, and then when you open the book and the pages sort of fan out, you see this hidden image of Pennywise. It is possible, it is a technique people do. I just did it incorrectly, so it doesn't end up working out, but it ends up being okay because when I put the pages back, you can still see Pennywise. It's just not the hidden picture. And it may be controversial, I know, but I prefer the look of Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise to Tim Curry's Pennywise. Not anything against the original It, but Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise just scares me a little bit more. I think he's a more effective clown for me, so that is who I chose to paint on the side of the book. And this is my first time ever attempting to paint something this detailed on the edges of books. I've done solid colors before, but nothing like this, and so I was very excited. I'm just using a regular graphite pencil to sketch and then using a kneaded eraser to erase any mistakes I make. And then when it comes to painting, I'm using the teeniest, tiniest paintbrushes I can find and watered down acrylic. And I personally think this is one of the greatest noises in the world, so I'm going to take away the music so you can get some ASMR page cracking. And it's very tedious, but I go page by page and make sure they're all separated, but the result is so satisfying. I love flipping through and seeing the image in the end. And then I'm just touching up some spots that didn't totally get enough paint because I was painting it on that angle. And then you're gonna see that I'm painting some letters. Don't get too attached to those because I do change my mind. And now for the actual bookbinding part. I am very new to this, so this isn't going to be a tutorial. If you guys want one in the future, I'm more than happy to make one, but right now it would not be very wise for me to tell someone how to do this because I did remake this cover twice. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, so tutorial in the future. But even though this isn't a tutorial, I could still tell you what I'm doing. These red sheets of paper are replacing the grayish cover sheets that came off with the cover. Every hardcover book has these. They attach the actual book board to the book block. So I am just adding new ones of those in red. And here I'm just reinforcing the spine since I added new pieces and cut off a lot of the support. So this is just to make sure it all stays together. And although a lot goes into bookbinding, the materials are rather inexpensive compared to other hobbies that I have. So once you have everything, you're pretty much good to go and you could just rebind every book that you own. And I'll link all the materials I'm using down below in the description. Oh no, I'm doing this backwards. Oh shit. Okay, live audio. I totally forgot to glue the covers down. I was like, why is this so hard? Because I'm doing it wrong. Okay, 1 second. Exhibit A of why this is not yet a tutorial. But I just accidentally skipped a few steps, so once I fixed those, we were back on our regularly scheduled program. I'm just covering the boards with book cloth, and then I will get to designing the cover on Procreate and using my Cricut to cut it out. So remember how I said not to get attached to the letters on the side of the book? I'm painting over them. I just think that they're taking away from the portrait of Pennywise. It's like too much going on. You can't see the letters behind him. So I'm very happy I painted over it. I think it looks way better. So my Cricut is just cutting out the design that I'm going to iron onto the book. I designed a cover, a spine, and a back. And then I'm also designing a retro looking circus ticket bookmark. And then I'm gonna make a pocket to put on the inside of the book to hold the bookmark. I love how subtle the black is. I wanted it to be that you had to catch it in the right light to see the design, but then the "it" is gonna be bright red in the middle and it's the first thing you see. And with the bookmark pocket done and the bookmark all laminated and ready to go, it is time for the montage. And the book is done. I am so happy with how it turned out. There are some flaws and mistakes I made, but you know, for my third book bind, I think I did okay. I really am happy with how it turned out. I especially love the portrait of him on the side. I'm so proud of that. Even though I do kind of wish it still was the hidden image and I could have foiled the edges. That will be for another book bind. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, let me know your thoughts, and if you want to give bookbinding a go, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!